Hello guys, Marius here. So this is the fourth video of this series, Pioneer SX1250 full overhauling. Now we are discussing about power supply assembly AVR 107. Okay, so the components of this power supply are like that. One resistor and the microtemp thermofuse belongs to the primary of the transformer, so the voltage is coming through the mains. Power on-off button, a fuse, 5 amps fuse, because this one is 240 volts, 220, 240, going to the primary winding of transformer. It's coming back from the winding, it's going to the normal open contact of the protection of the soft start relay, and it's coming back again to the mains. Soft start relay, it's activated by a DC voltage which came out from one secondary winding. The voltage from the secondary winding is passing two fuses on point 3 and 4. After that it's rectified by diodes. After diodes, the signal is going to the capacitors for filtering, and from these two capacitors we have two resistors, 10 ohms, 2 watts, which are here. And from here the voltage 85 plus and minus 87. These two voltages, they are going on the power supply, let's say second power supply, regulated power supply, and from here so on. This is the second part. So first part is this resistor and the microtemp. After that the section for the secondary power supply, and another 2 points, 5 and 6, also another secondary winding of the transformer with 2 fuses and 2 diodes. And after that, from that 2 diodes, the voltage is going to these 2 filters capacitors, these 2 diodes here. So fuses, diodes, these 2 capacitors, the voltage is going to also to the power supply, but here we will have 23 volts. For the relay, we have this 2.2K resistor, which is here. So here it will be a resistor for voltage drop, yeah, because the relay I think is 24 volts, and here on this point we have 85. So we need a resistor for the voltage drop. Everything what you see marked here with this this color, this I think is it's somewhere between red and pink, yeah, or I don't know, something like that. Everything what is here, so diodes, I have in plan to replace the diodes. We'll use ultra fast diodes. There will be 6 diodes for replacing. You see diode number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, yes. They will be replaced with ultra fast diodes. About the resistors, I'm planning to replace the resistors, that 2 resistors which they are going to the power supply, and the resistor also which is going for the power supply but for the 23 voltage, to 23 volts, yeah. So that resistors, they will be replaced. The original resistors are 3 watts, this 2 watts, sorry. The replacements, they will be 3 watts. You have here with yellow. So these 3, they will be replaced. After that we have the capacitors. For the capacitors we have these 2 electrolytic axials. They will be also replaced with axials for 170 microfarads and 100 volts. And the other 2 for 170 and 25 volts I am planning to replace with 680 microfarads and 63 volts. The parts I like to store like that. So a bag for each assembly board. So like I said, this board is power supply assembly AVR 107, yeah. Okay, here we have the position on the circuit, how they looks, and here is the same, and also the connection. So I will try to keep this one like that. You see, here are all the connections, belongs to this board. So like you see, is here, but keep in mind the board is not like that. You will see the board in this way, yeah. So the board it's upside down. Okay, so about the parts, like I said, we have these two big capacitors, axial capacitors. They will be replaced with these V-shape capacitors, 470 microfarads, 100 volts, and 105 Celsius degrees. Another one, which is same, because these are the same. These two big caps, they will be replaced with 680 microfarads, 63 volts. Let's focus. From Nichicon, this is a PW series, 105 degrees also, both of them. After that, the diodes are here, ultra fast diodes. So they will be replaced, all of them. And about the resistors, I have these 3 resistors here, which are 3 watts, 2.2K, 3 watts. And this one it is 10 ohms and 10 ohms and 2.2. So the 2.2 belongs to the to relay, and the other 10 ohms belongs to the power supply. So this they will be replaced. Okay, so now the plan is to remove the board from position. Pay attention to the wires to not touch something. I'll take the screwdriver. For this I like to use the soldering station. Okay, so here it's a nut. I'm using this desoldering station. If you look on my channel, you will find a video with the desoldering station, how to use, and also with the soldering station. Okay, we have this plastic here. Okay. Okay, so here we are. We have to lift. If it's necessary, you can take out some cables from the supports to be much more easy for the board to be lifted. Okay, so more or less something like that. You see, it's dirty. It's normal to be like that for his age. Okay, so now I will put a rag below here. Okay, and some alcohol for cleaning the board. Let's see. Okay, now it's better. I like to use this toothbrush. You see, it's a lot of dirt here. Okay, so let's say the board it's ready for desoldering. So now, when you remember on the previous video, it was a pin which was with cold joint. I'll show you in the moment. You see that pins down there, so they will be necessary to be resoldered because they are moving. I don't know if you see this one here. So So it will be necessary to resolder them, yeah? So every time when you will take out a part, check also for the polarity, yeah? So you see the sign is here minus on front, minus on front. So that means the pluses are closer with the face to the resistor. So now I'm using the thermostatic soldering station, and I remove the parts. And after that with the soldering station, I will make like that. Okay, so now the big capacitors, they are out. Now it's another thing what you should do here. You see here is this glue. For the glue also isopropylic alcohol, flat screwdriver, and try to do like that. And this glue, it will be let's say it will be diluted, yeah? Okay, now it's perfect. So this is how it looks. Okay, throw this. And now clean everything proper. Like that. And with all these small steps on the end, the board, it will look very nice, yeah? Okay, so now let's check the position of diodes. So minus here, minus down, or not minus. This is the cathode. Cathode up, cathode down, cathode down, cathode up. These cathodes here are on the front. Yeah. Capacitor, this capacitor is with minus there. This one is with minus, with the face of the on the resistor. Yeah. So let's start to remove them. So I think I'll do this out of camera because it will record so many minutes and it's necessary. I will take out the parts and after that we'll clean together the board. So now all the parts are out. It's time for continuing cleaning. So again, isopropylic alcohol, both sides, brush, and cleaning. All the parts fuses these capacitors on both sides. And now what we'll do, we'll remove the dust accumulated during the years. Okay, bottom same. Okay, I will let it dry. Now for diodes, to fix diodes on the holes, I'm using this device for bending the legs of the diodes, and of course resistor diodes, doesn't matter. I will cut the ends of diodes now. So how you'll use this? Very easy. Check the place where you have the part to be installed, and you'll adjust like that. So I have to use this. Put the part here, bend the legs, and you have already the proper position for this. See? So all of them. Third one, fourth one, and sixth one. Now I will use some contact cleaner for the cleaning purpose. Okay, some contact cleaner to clean the board behind. Like that. Okay, also on this side. Okay, so now we can fix the resistors. We can fix the diodes, sorry. Usually when I started to plant the parts, I'm starting to plant the smallest parts. Yeah? Okay, so cathode up, fix on position, bend the legs. Cathode down. Okay, I will do like that with all parts, and after that I will start recording when I will start to soldering the parts. Okay, so now it's time for soldering. All the parts are on position, and we will start one by one. Try to avoid to solder both terminals one after each other. Yeah. So now I will not solder this one because I prefer to have lower temperature on the parts. Yeah. Okay, so let's do this one. So this is how I'm doing. Time to time I'm cleaning the tip. Perfect. So I will do the rest out of camera, because for sure it will be boring now to see how I solder everything. And we will come after that with fixing the board back. Yeah? This is how it looks now. I make a refreshment for all the solderings. Other life. See, everything, it's nice. So I'll fix the board back, and after that we'll continue here. So this is how it looks, the board on position. Now let's check the fuses. This one is 1 amp according with the mark. Yeah. Okay, this one is also 1 amp. Looks perfect. This one should be 1 also. Yes. And this one. Yes. And the last one should be 1.6 according with the marking. 1.6. Perfect. Okay, some cleaning. Okay, so this is how it looks, the board after restoration. Let's see the old parts and we're continuing. So this is how it looks, the board after restoration. So minus, plus, diodes, capacitors, other capacitors, resistors, fuses, and now remains to put the trafo back and to make the connections. Old parts are here, 4 capacitors, 6 diodes and 3 resistors. And this is how it looks until now. Let's put the trafo back and we'll continue. Okay, so time to put the trafo back. You remember for trafo are 4 screws. I just cleaned them now. Trafo will put on position in a moment. Oh man, it's heavy. Okay, so trafo is here. Okay, I'll arrange on position. Perfect. So we'll fix back. Take the screwdriver. We'll put the screws one by one. So all the screws are on position. Now we'll tighten firmly all of them. Okay. Nice done. Super. Heavy. Okay, so this is how it looks with trafo on position. We'll put the wires back and we'll make the connections after. So like you've seen, the trafo is on position. I pull out the cables. Now remains to connect them on proper position. About the connection of cables, we'll discuss in the next video. In the next video we'll clean also the soft start relay, if it's possible, of course. If it's not possible, we'll replace it. And in next video we'll install also the capacitors. The filter capacitors are here. Icon 105 degrees, 22,000, 80 volts. We'll install on the video number 5. This is video number 4. So, like I said, this is for this video. I hope you enjoy it. Thumb up if you like this kind of content. It's not easy to record and to make also this job, because I have to pay attention for camera and also for everything what I'm doing here. But I will try all my best to do a good content for you, and we'll keep in touch. Stay tuned, new videos they will be released. You see how they look, cables. Come on, how you can do something like that? Not possible. So we have to fix it, this one to be like new. We'll make all the connections, capacitors, soft start relay. It's planned for the fifth video on this series. So stay tuned, cheers, all the best, stay safe, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye.